All right, so we got a couple things on watch list this week. We have a really potential big week if things are shaping out the way that I think so. Um, the news is kind of dying down. The only thing that's really like troublesome for the markets to pull back, we're hella overextended, so one news headline could really rip us down. One thing I would be careful of is any sort of COVID spiking news coming out and saying it's going to be even worse or there's a new variant, whatever. Um, and the other one would be obviously the Ukraine war tensions over in Europe. They're talking about Poland getting involved now, which would cause NATO to get involved, and it would just be this huge mess. So keep in mind on the war tensions, COVID spikes, and then of course the jobs data on Friday is a key decision maker on how the Federal Reserve is going to react and if they're going to raise basis points, either 50 basis points, 25 basis points, or even higher. So most likely 50 to 25, but if it's 50 over 25, it could cause some turbulence. So let's hop right into the charts on what we think is going to make us money this week. So I have a couple things on watch. One, definitely SPY every week. Best one to trade option wise. I'm doing that day trading challenge now, so every day I'm looking for green trades, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades a day. Makes a lot of money and adds up over time. Last week we made 1,000, so we made over 100% in the trading challenge already. So we're trying to look up to get those numbers up this week. So I'm looking at this supply zone over here. We got a nice 458 level, and I'm looking for a rejection actually. We could test that above this 454. So if we get above 454 with no pullback, most likely going to hit this 458, but I still think that we're overextended quite a bit on this daily chart here, and I'm expecting a pullback, but so is everybody else in the world, so unless there's some sort of huge news headline, we could break this 454 and head higher because everything is pointing to bullish as of right now. SPY looks good. I want to point out the oil markets to you. XOP just broke a huge point of resistance here at this 133 level. 133 ripped right to 139. Absolute monstrous day for the oil markets on Friday. And this is a nice candlestick to continue bullish into the week. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this above 140, 145, 150 in the near future if the shorts don't come in and start attacking the oil prices. So XOP, huge on watch. You can also do USO, XOM. There's quite a few oil stocks you can pay attention to. Real quick freebie, Ethereum and Bitcoin are going crazy over the weekend, so we know Mara, SI, Coin, and Riot are all probably going to be ripping up tomorrow right out the gate. Another one I really want to pay attention to this week is Novidia. I love this stock right now. Big bounces, been playing a lot of it and making a ton of money day trading wise. These contracts move like crazy. But above this 282 mark, could see this 294 flying. This little bull flag we got going here. A nice little doji candle after a huge breakout here. If we have any sort of bullish momentum above 284, rip into 294. So $10 move potential there. And then I really, really love Lulu on the weekly chart. So if they have any sort of beat on earnings play on Tuesday, this is one of my favorite stocks that I'm looking at right now on this weekly chart. It's breaking this downtrend right now. It just kind of broke out of it. And if they beat on anything, I'm expecting a pretty big gap up. So I might be playing these earnings plays. Risky, would probably risk a little bit amount of money. Nothing too crazy, because if they run, they're going to run a lot according to this weekly chart. So they have to beat. And then if they do beat, what's the expectation and what's the revenue looking like in the future? So their forecasts are going to be huge, but this has potential to gap up really nicely. So we got SPY, we got XOP, we got Lulu. We also have MU coming up this week. I haven't even charted this one yet, but I got tons of lines over here, but this has a nice resistance point at this $82 level. So MU, definitely going to chart this one later. It doesn't really look too good right now, but we'll see some price action as it opens up. And then the last one would be Apple. Apple, we're approaching this really key supply zone here. We're really, really overextended on this. And if anything happens in the market where it starts becoming red or it's bearish and it breaks below this little trend line here, probably around 174, 175, get any sort of pullback, it's going to have a huge red day. So Apple, SPY, XOP, Lulu, and Novidia. 5 stocks on top of the crypto stocks. Keep them on watch, and let's make some money this week.